Hi gardeners, this is Linda, an old Yankee gardener. I'm outside of my yard here to show you that I've got something new. I have a green stalk and I can't wait to plant it with strawberries. The weather's not terribly cooperative. Let me show you what I got and hopefully we'll get this planted. Here is my green stalk, and for you guys that don't know what a green stalk is, it's a vertical planter. This one happens to be a 7-tier. And the good news is these are on sale for Mother's Day. So get yourself one, get your mom one, get one for a gardening friend. They're absolutely wonderful. I'm affiliated with them, so I am going to put a link in the description below and give you a $10 coupon. So take advantage of that, because once you've got one green stalk, you're going to want another. So this one I'm going to plant with strawberries. Now here are my strawberry plants, an everbearing. The other one's a June bearing. So the deal is with the everbearing is that it will set off runners, and those you can root and get more plants for free. So because this is a 7-tier, I'm going to plant the everbearing ones and then skip a tier, just leave the dirt there so that I can plant the runners right in the dirt. Now let me show you what I got at the dollar store. This is such a great bargain. It's like 10 of them in this pack for $1. And each one of these tiers has 6 pockets in here. So 6 times 7 is 42. I got maybe 30 labels here. But I'm going to get more because I think this is just perfect for the green stalk. Now what I'm doing here, this yucky looking brown water, is just some fish emulsion that I'm going to soak these crowns in while I'm talking to you and while I'm making the video, because these have been dormant. They've been in my refrigerator since 26th of March. So they're looking good, but they're dormant. So I'm going to give them a little drink and a little bit of food, and then I'll show you what I did with my markers. I just used my label maker. You know me, I love my label maker. And I've got 2 for the everbearing Albion, because I'm going to put 1 tier with plants and 1 tier with just soil. And JB stands for June bearing, and JB stands for June bearing. So those are the varieties. And I know if I don't write things down or put a label on it, I'm going to forget. So let me show you what I've got going on with the soil too, because people always ask, you know, I got this green stalk and I don't know what I should put in it for soil, so I'll show you that. This is probably a good spot to put my green stalk because the color of the vertical planter is green. So it would look pretty up against a white background. But I also may put it over here against the green arborvitae. I haven't really decided, but the nice part about the green stalk, if you don't like where it is, you can just move it. So for the green stalk, you can put any kind of soil mix that you like, but remember that you're planting these plants in containers, so they don't have access to any other soil. So you want some nice texture to the soil. You want it to be nice and fluffy, and you want it to have some kind of nutrients in it, some fertilizer or something like that. So here is my basic recipe. I always use, you know, maybe 3 pots of peat moss, a part of this black cow compost. I use a little bit of vermiculite. This is very lightweight stuff. And then sometimes I'll put a little perlite in there. You can add some worm castings. You can water with a little fish emulsion. I showed you that earlier in the video. Now, I also purchased some soil. Now, this is from the coast of Maine. That's the name of the company. I am not affiliated with them, but I wanted to try out their product. And as you can see, it has a blend of compost, peat, biochar, worm castings, dehydrated poultry manure, kelp, lobster meal, green sand. Green sand actually adds minerals, so that's a good thing to have. Some lime, and I don't know how to say this word. So I thought I would mix that with other stuff, because this is a little pricey. It's like maybe 14 bucks, I think it was, and it's 2 cubic feet. So with the green stalk, you need 1 cubic feet of soil for each layer, and I have 7 layers, so I've got 7 cubic feet to fill. Now, this is another product that I looked at. I'm not affiliated with them either, but I like the earthworms, the castings, and the bat poop that's in here. I kind of like to have specific nutrients in the bag stuff I buy, because peat moss is cheap, so I can't see buying a big bag of stuff that's mixed with a lot of peat moss. So I prefer mixing my own. But if you're in an apartment or you got a small place or no place to store these bags of stuff, get something that's pre-mixed. This one says it's organic raised bed mix, so perfect to stick in the green stalk. So green stalk is great for anybody who's, you know, in an apartment. You got a little balcony, you got a little space, then you don't know if it's going to give you enough sun. These things are absolutely terrific. So get yourself one. They're going to be on sale, or they are on sale for Mother's Day. Great gift idea for a gardener, for yourself, for Mother's Day. And like I said, I am affiliated with them, and I'm going to leave a coupon code in the description below. So now let me get over and show you what comes in the box, and then show you how to put it together. Okay, I got the green stalk all unpacked, and I'll show you the components. The weather is not cooperating, so I may end up planting it tomorrow and showing you the finished product. This is more of the crowns. That's the ever-bearing one. That's Albion. So what comes in your green stalk are these levels. So I've got 7 of these. And see on the bottom where they clip into each other. And then there's holes in it for where the watering system goes through. Now this is the watering tray. So you put the watering tray on top. I would fill this all with soil first, and then put the watering tray on, because you don't want soil to get in here and clog up your holes. So you fill it up with dirt, put your plants in there, then you stack up the next one, same kind of thing. So this piece is the one that goes on top. So that's your last tier, and that's where you water. And it's got little spots here where these all clip in together. And then this is something extra that I ordered. It's a spinner. And you put your first tier on here, and this way you can spin your planter around, you know, so it gets different amounts of sun. You can also get wheels that go with this, but I didn't order the wheels. I may next time. And then you get, you know, a little welcome pack with some directions. This little pipe is to stick in the bottom tier in case you're planting on a deck and you don't want water to run on your deck. You hook it up to this little pipe, and the pipe runs off, you know, your deck or whatever. So, and they gave me some stickers and some free basil seeds, so you don't even need seeds to get started. You can just plant what they gave you. Now let me walk over to the area where I'm gonna actually plant it. Okay, so these are the other 6 tiers. And like I said, those little gray buckets are the watering system. So you water from the top, the water drips down into those little gray areas, and each one of those pockets gets watered. So I am gonna postpone putting the soil and stuff in right now because the rain. I'm building a base to put the greenstock tower on. It's not necessary, but I had these pavers, so I thought that would be kind of neat to do. These are my pile of pavers. I have a neighbor who's a bricklayer and he builds patios for people, and when he needs to get rid of old patio bricks, he gives them to me. So I like to recycle, reuse, repurpose. So this little pile, not the whole thing, but some of it, I'm going to use to make a base for my green stock. And I also have, you know, the gravel and stuff. And there's more of it back there. So I'll show you what I'm going to do with all of this. I want to get this video done because Greenstock is having a Mother's Day sale. It's good until May 9th. So buy yourself a Greenstock and one for your mom. Go to the description in this video and there's a coupon code for $10 off. So you can get a 5-tier Greenstock for under $100. So here's the base that I made, and it doesn't have any stone or anything underneath it. It is just the dirt that I'm compacting. So what I'm going to do is just whack on these pavers until I get the whole thing level. I'm not sure you can see the little bubbles in the level. You know, it should be in the middle between those 2 lines, and then you know it's level. So I'm going to work on that, and then I'm going to plant each of the individual tiers, and then I'm going to build the 7-tier vertical garden, and you'll get to see what my strawberry garden looks like. Okay, I'll be back. Ta-da! Here's my Greenstock. It's 7 tiers, and it's all planted with my strawberries. And I put the little base on there. I showed you that in the beginning. And it was really easy to do. Couple of things that I recommend doing is when you take them out of the box and make sure you get all the pots that you need, put 2 tiers together without any dirt in it, so you know how they snap in. So then when you put dirt in it, it'll be easier for you to, you know, put it together because you know how. Now this last tier up here is where the water goes, so you water it in there, and then it just trickles down through those little gray discs and waters all your plants. And get some of these labels at the dollar store, 10 for $1. Good bargain. So let me tell you how I arranged this. Like I said, it's just strawberries. So this top tier is an everbearing, and that's the name of the variety, Albion. Now this next tier I left empty. It's got dirt in it, but I left it empty. So when this one sends off its runners, I'll just stick it in here, and then I got free plants. And then I've got Whopper, which is a June bearing. See if I can got my sign here. Whopper. And then I had I planted 2 tiers of the Whopper, and I planted these in the middle because I want to be able to harvest them without bending over. That's a big thing. And then this one is called keepsake. And then I have another ever-bearing Albion, and then this bottom one is just empty, so I'll put the runners in there. So that's kind of my logic with how I plant the strawberries. I can't wait till they grow. I can't wait to harvest one, and I can't wait to put another one of these green stalks together. It's so much fun. So use the coupon code, get yourself one, or one for mom or for gardening friend, and subscribe, because that helps my channel. And like I always say, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Okay guys, this is the rest of the green stalk video that I'm doing. I'm building a base to put these green stalk. I'm building a base to put the green stalk tower on. It's not necessary, but I had these pavers, so I thought that would be kind of neat to do. I want to get this video done because green stalk is having a Mother's Day sale. It's good until May 9th. So buy yourself a green stalk and one for your mom. Go to the description in this video and there's a coupon code for $10 off. So you can get a 5-tier green stalk for under $100. So here's the base that I made. And it doesn't have any stone or anything underneath it. It is just the dirt that I'm compacting. So what I'm going to do is just whack on these pavers until I get the whole thing level. I'm not sure you can see the little bubbles in the level. You know, it should be in the middle between those two lines, and then you know it's level. So I'm going to work on that, and then I'm going to plant each of the individual tiers, and then I'm going to build the 7-tier vertical garden, and you'll get to see what my strawberry garden looks like. Okay, I'll be back. What comes in the box and then show you how to put it together. It is not cooperating. So I'll bring you back when the rain stops and then show you the whole vertical planter planted with the strawberries and how it looks.